Did you know there's a hidden gold dust in your kitchen that modern science is calling nature's most potent biological shield? It's been used for thousands of years, but recent studies from 2024 and 2025 revealed something shocking. Most people, about 95% of those who consume this root, are wasting money and not absorbing any of its medicinal benefits because of a simple preparation mistake. If you feel your joints screaming when climbing stairs or notice that your memory isn't as sharp as a razor anymore, stay with me. Today, we're going to unlock the chemical secret that transforms this common spice into a true guardian of your longevity. Hello, welcome. I'm Robert Torniere, and my purpose in life here is very clear: to bring you educational and informative content about prevention and longevity. My job is to sift through mountains of medical research, filter out the noise, discard what is merely popular myth, and bring you only what passes through our rigorous filter of scientific evidence. Here, we don't work with guesswork. We work with proven prevention strategies so that you can live longer and, above all, live better. Everything you will hear today has been analyzed based on the most recent publications on functional nutrition and biochemistry, translated in a simple way so that you can apply it to your life today. So, with paper and pen in hand, let's continue our conversation. Let's start by talking about a problem that affects millions of people, and that may be affecting you right now: silent inflammation. Imagine the case of Martha, an American woman from rural Ohio who always loved gardening. At 65, the pleasure of working in the soil became a nightmare because her knees and fingers would lock up with a sharp, persistent pain. What Martha felt wasn't just old age, it was a biological fire raging inside her cells. Current science shows us that chronic inflammation is at the root of almost all modern diseases, from heart problems to joint wear and tear. This is where our star today comes in: turmeric. But don't just think of it as a spice for rice. Researchers have discovered that the active compound in this root, called curcumin, acts as an extremely intelligent molecular firefighter. When you ingest curcumin correctly, it travels through your body looking for a specific molecule called NF-κB. Think of NF-κB as the master switch for inflammation in your body. When it's switched on, your genes start producing inflammatory compounds that destroy cartilage and cause pain. What curcumin does is brilliant. It blocks this switch, preventing inflammation from spreading. Recent comparative studies have shown that in many cases of osteoarthritis, curcumin has been surprisingly effective in reducing pain and improving physical mobility, allowing people like Martha to walk and live again without that constant expression of pain on their faces. And best of all, without the aggressive side effects that many synthetic medications cause in the stomach in the long term. But the story gets even more fascinating when we move from the joints to the central command center of your body, the brain. Perhaps you know someone like David, a retired professor who began to be terrified when he forgot where he put his keys or the names of former students. The fear of cognitive decline is real, but nature has given us a powerful tool. The human brain has an incredible capacity to renew itself, but for that, it needs a special protein called BDNF, which acts as a fertilizer for neurons. BDNF is a fertilizer that makes new brain connections grow and keeps old ones healthy. The problem is that as we age and become stressed, the levels of this natural fertilizer plummet, opening the door to neurodegenerative diseases and brain fog. The most recent research indicates that curcumin is one of the few natural substances capable of significantly increasing BDNF levels in the brain. This means that consuming turmeric can help slow down, and in some cases even reverse, age-related declines in brain function. Furthermore, curcumin is a lipophilic antioxidant, meaning it can cross the blood-brain barrier, a protective barrier for your brain, and neutralize free radicals that rust your neurons. Imagine your brain being cleansed daily, removing plaque and toxins that hinder your thinking. That's exactly what we're aiming for: a sharp mind and a pain-free body. Now, you might be thinking, that's fantastic, Robert. I'm going to run to the kitchen and eat a spoonful of turmeric powder right now. Please stop. Don't do that. Remember I said at the beginning that 95% of people throw money away? Here's the hard truth that many health gurus forget to tell you. Curcumin, by itself, is extremely shy. It has what scientists call low bioavailability. If you just swallow pure turmeric powder or mixed with water, your liver will filter almost all of it and eliminate it before any benefit reaches your knees or your brain. It's like having a gold bar locked in a safe you can't open. There's a chemical master key, a specific combination of ingredients that's required to unlock that power, and without it, you're just consuming an expensive spice. I'm going to teach you exactly what this magic combination is and how to prepare golden milk in the scientifically correct way to ensure your body absorbs up to 2,000% more of this vital nutrient. Remember when I said your body has an extremely efficient security system that ironically works against you when it comes to turmeric? Well, let's understand this with the story of Michael, an engineer from Chicago who took turmeric capsules every day and felt no difference in his lower back pain. Michael's problem was that his liver was doing its job too well. There's a biological process called glucuronidation, which is basically the liver putting a handcuff on foreign substances to get rid of them through urine. Curcumin, without protection, is handcuffed in minutes and eliminated. But here's the secret that changed the game for Michael and will change it for you: black pepper. It seems simple, but pepper contains a substance called piperine, which acts as a distraction for your liver. Studies published in pharmacology journals show that piperine momentarily disables this ability of the liver to handcuff curcumin. It's as if piperine holds the back door open so that curcumin can enter the bloodstream. The magic ratio discovered by scientists is that just a pinch of black pepper can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. That's not double, it's 20 times more potency circulating in your blood, going straight to where you need it, whether it's reducing inflammation in a swollen knee or clearing metabolic waste from your neurons. But piperine is only the first half of the key. The second half is the vehicle. Curcumin is what we call fat-soluble, meaning it hates water and loves fat. Try mixing turmeric in a glass of water and you'll see it clump together and doesn't dissolve. That's exactly what happens in your watery stomach if you don't use the right strategy. For this nutrient to cross your intestinal wall and enter your cells, it needs to hitch a ride on a fat molecule. That's what Sarah, a nurse from Florida, discovered when she adopted the ritual I'm about to teach you. She stopped sprinkling the powder on dry salad and started mixing it with healthy fats. Science confirms that when you dissolve turmeric in a lipid base, like coconut oil, ghee butter, or whole milk itself, you create a microscopic structure called a micelle. This micelle encapsulates the curcumin and easily transports it across your body's biological barriers. Therefore, the golden rule you should never forget is turmeric and plus, black pepper plus good fat. And without this triad, you're just consuming an expensive natural dye, not a powerful remedy. Now, let's get practical. I'm going to teach you how to prepare the famous golden milk, but the right way, optimized for maximum anti-inflammatory potency. Forget about ready-made mixes full of sugar. Take a small saucepan and put in a cup of your preferred milk. If using plant-based milk like almond milk, be sure to add a teaspoon of coconut oil to provide the necessary fat. Turn the heat to low. Heat is the fourth secret element here. It increases the solubility of curcumin, but be careful not to let it boil wildly, as we want to activate the compounds, not destroy them. Add a level teaspoon of good quality turmeric. The color should be a vibrant orange, not that pale, sad yellow. Then, grind a generous pinch of black pepper right away. Piperine is volatile, so pre-ground pepper that's been sitting for months has lost some of its effectiveness. To turn this into a complete elixir, grate some fresh ginger, which works synergistically with the turmeric to soothe the stomach, and sprinkle with cinnamon, which helps stabilize blood sugar. Sarah, our friend from Florida, does this every night as a ritual to switch off the day's stress and prepare her body for restful sleep, since lower inflammation at night is crucial for waking up pain-free. Stir this mixture gently for about 3 to 5 minutes until it is very warm and fragrant, with a deep golden color. Strain into a pretty mug, and if you need to sweeten it, use a drizzle of quality honey, but only after the drink has cooled slightly so as not to lose the honey's enzymes. As you take this warm and comforting sip, visualize this clever combination of ingredients traveling through your body, switching off pain signals and turning on the lights of your memory. Consistency is key here. There's no point in drinking a liter today and forgetting about it tomorrow. Building therapeutic blood levels takes time. People like Michael and Sarah didn't see miracles in 24 hours. But after 4 to 6 weeks of continuous use, they noticed that morning stiffness had disappeared and their minds were clearer. This is the power of evidence-based nutrition, small daily actions, grounded in correct biochemistry, generating gigantic results over time. Here's the golden tip I promised at the beginning of the video, information that very few agents share. We talk about black pepper and fat, right? But there's a turbo additive, a natural ingredient you can include in your diet to further boost curcumin levels in your bloodstream. The name of this compound is quercetin. Quercetin is a flavonoid that works by inhibiting a specific enzyme that attempts to deactivate curcumin. Think of it as a second bodyguard. And the good news is that you don't need to buy more expensive supplements. If you consume your turmeric or golden milk close to a meal that contains red onion, apples with peel, or dark red berries, by combining these ingredients, you create a synergistic antioxidant boost. So my expert tip is, for dinner, prepare a salad with plenty of red onion, and for dessert or supper, drink your golden milk. This strategic combination of common foods will raise the level of protection of your cells to a level that most people don't even dream exists. Try it and feel the difference in your energy levels. I want to challenge you to start the golden milk test tonight. Don't just take my word for it. Trust your own body's biochemistry. And if you want to keep receiving these complete dossiers on how to use nature with scientific intelligence, make sure you've already turned on notifications. YouTube doesn't deliver our videos to everyone, only to those who interact. so leave a like if you learned something new about black pepper today. Share this knowledge with that person you know who's always complaining about aches and pains and taking medication without realizing the solution might be in their spice cabinet. I'm Robert Torniere, and my mission is to help you age with the strength of a young person and the wisdom of a master. Take care of your temple, and we'll see you very soon for our next health investigation. A big hug.